Hi everyone, so today we're going to be planning for last week, the week of August 27th to September 2nd. So this will be the first actual week of the Harry Potter month that I'm doing. So I already did my Harry Potter monthly for September. So now we're actually getting into the weekly spreads. And again, I am using a ScribblePrintsCo kit. This is Planner Magic Blue. So like the monthly spread was just called Planner Magic and it represented all the houses, but I of course got the Ravenclaw kit because I am a Ravenclaw and a proud one. So this will be the first weekly kit that I will be using. I did get the ultimate, so I have so many pages to use. I am going to try to use as many stickers from the kit as possible instead of pulling in others. So I only have a few extra sheets that I'm going to pull in. Most of it is going to come from the kit. And then we have our little Munchkin freebie, and then I still have the remaining Ravenclaw washi sampler that I may work in, I may not. We'll see how it goes. Alrighty, so as usual, I'm going to start off with putting in the full boxes, checklists, headers, bottom washi, sidebar, end date covers, and all that. And I will come back when that is done. So let's get started. Okay, so I think I've done everything that I wanted to do to start. I was originally going to put this extra full box somewhere on one of these days. I forget which, but it took up the perfect amount of space I had left over in my sidebar, so I just decided to put it there. Everything else fits. See, I like how the bottom washi is like in two parts, but you can put it on together, so it's like one whole sticker. So that was really nice. Made it really easy for me to line things up. Let me see. I did not get the glitter headers with this kit, so I just used some blank kind of headers that came in the kit instead. And let me see, the only oopsie I have is this checklist, which is a little bit crooked. I probably could have peeled it up, but I didn't want to like risk ruining the sticker, so I'm just gonna leave it. It's not too terrible. But yeah, so I think that is it for the base layout. Now we can get into the day by day. So let's start off with Monday. Alrighty, so I believe I have some things, some icons to put in the checklist that I wanted to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and do those first. I'm gonna use that in a minute, but one of the things was I needed to do my Instagram post for my new release video that went up. So I'm gonna use this little icon here of the camera, and I'll put that in there. And then another thing I wanted to do was edit and upload my weekly. So I'm gonna do this pearl scribbler to mark that. Let's see, I wanted to do something to mark playing Minecraft. So I'm gonna grab this decorative header because I think I need to take up a little bit more space on Monday. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough things to make it a real no white space spread, but I'm gonna try. So I have that, and then I have only 2 more things to mark actually. So one of them is doing laundry. So I'm just gonna grab one of these strips for that. And then I think there's a laundry icon that comes with the kit. On this page, yeah, there's a little washing machine right here. And then, yeah, so then the only other thing I wanted to mark was that I packed. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to fill in some extra space. So this kit kind of does come with a lot of decorative headers. So we have these patterned ones, these blank ones, and then this whole extra sheet of them here. So I'm probably going to be using those a lot. And I still might have white space, but I'm going to try really hard to avoid it. And I also have the washi that I can pull in case I need to fill in any extra. So for packing, I know I wanted to do a label. So let me get a brown one. And then I just got to fill in that space. So I think I'm just gonna grab this big guy here. Yeah, so that should fit perfectly. Well, mostly perfectly. Good enough. Alrighty, and then I wanted to use an icon to mark packing too. This is packing for my trip to Fayetteville that I took last week. I would have used a travel weekly kit like I did when I went to North Carolina a couple weeks ago, but it's Harry Potter month, so I of course had to use a Harry Potter weekly kit instead. So I'm going to be incorporating elements from the kit that pertain to travel, like the suitcase. So that was a really nice discovery there. Okay, so that is everything on Monday. Let's get into Tuesday. Alrighty. So Tuesday I actually flew in So I was originally not going to use one of these, but I think I will. None of them like super duper match the colors of the kit, but I kind of like, see, the green is like not quite exact, the blue is not quite exact, there's no like a bright color, because this is one of my kits. I mean, I didn't customize this to match this kit, but I think I'm going to use the red, because like there really isn't a ton of red, but there's red there and a little bit there, so I think I can justify using this one here. And besides, I really need to use these up, or else they'll just be sitting there doing nothing. So that I'll do for my flight in. And then I also wanted to mark that when I flew in and after we had done all our stuff for the day, we binged The Office, because, you know, I've been watching that a ton recently, and I went and visited my friend who like had it on his TV like right when I walked in, and I was like, oh my god, that's my show. So yeah, so basically we spent all of our free time, like basically whenever we were at home, watching The Office, and we actually got through 2 seasons. We watched seasons 5 and 6 all during this like 5-day span. It was insane. We watched so much of it. Okay, so that, and then I wanted to mark dinner, so let me grab a dinner strip too. Yeah, I think I'll put it there. Yeah, I'll put those next to each other. I think I will put a little things header, because yeah, I'm definitely worried about taking up space on this spread. So which color do we do? I'm gonna keep doing the alternating colors here. So we'll do that, and then I actually only have 3 more things to mark. I'm gonna start breaking out the half boxes, I think, to take up space. First, I kind of want to put a header below that though. So let's take this one right here. There's a lot of that particular color going on up here. Gotta break that up somehow. Anyway, so let's grab a half box for, let me see, how many of these do I want to do a half box for? Probably all of them, because I'm worried about space. So let's grab this one for walking around town. And I wanted to use the footprints icon for that. It was between either the footprints or the little running dude, but we weren't running around town, we were walking, so I'm like positive that these footprints were meant for some other thing, like maybe, I don't know, but that's what I'm using them for. So after that, let me see if I can fit in another little decorative header. And after that, we went to the best bookstore I've ever been to. It's called Dixon Street Books, and it's like the biggest used bookstore I've ever seen. It's insane. So yeah, I think the first time I went, I bought 10 books or so, and then we went later in the week and I bought more. There's a little bit of white space there, but I think that's okay. It's barely noticeable. So I do have a few more things I want to put down. I hate putting down like full boxes or even strips without like icons or anything. So I am going to, let me see, do I want to use this one or the smaller one? Probably the smaller one. So yeah, this strip here is marking that we made White Russians, which is like my new favorite alcoholic beverage. I don't really drink a lot of alcohol at all, so I really like White Russians, so I basically just drink those. So we made those a few nights. And then this one I wanted to mark that I bought books. So let's use this Pearl Scribbler. Okay. So yeah, my planning is going by a lot easier this week since I used my new system of writing down the things and then writing down what stickers I was going to use with them in a different color, so it like stands out at me. And I also write down which ones are in the kit and which ones are not, so I know where to look for them. Makes it a lot easier. Okay. So yeah, Wednesday was a big museum day. We went to 2 different museums. But first I do want to mark down all the little things. I'm going to be using a lot more of those than most spreads this week because we ate out for most of our meals. And we watched TV every day. Those are really the 2 main things that I use little things for. So yeah, I don't like these dark colors. They're going to be kind of hard to write on, but oh well. I'll be using a Sharpie anyway. So dinner, we had Chinese food. The show we watched was obviously The Office. And then lunch. Oh, lunch was so great. So we went to Ham and Trees, which is a gourmet grilled cheese place, and their menu was amazing. And the restaurant was like vaguely Star Wars themed, and all the grilled cheese sandwiches had like punny names. Like we both had the Chewbacca, which was like a pulled pork grilled cheese, and it was so delicious. So I highly recommend that place if you have one near you, or if you're visiting somewhere that has it. Definitely make sure to go there. So did that, and wanted to mark down groceries, Instagram, and both museums. Okay, for groceries I want to use one of those little, where are they? I'm gonna find them. One of these, except I use both of the small ones, so oh wait, oh, there's 2 more here too. So yeah, I guess I have to use the big one, which is fine because I need to take up space. So I went out grocery shopping then too, and for that I was going to use the cart icon from the kit. Let me find the bigger icon. And yeah, that's the one. It matches the color too. Perfect. Okay. So that's for groceries. And let me see. Instagram too. So I'm probably going to use one of these. Yeah, let me put a header between those. Because I do need to take up some space on this day. Okay, and for that I was going to use the Instagram camera icon. Perfect. And okay, for the museums, let's just use this squared off half box for one of them. And yeah, I'm gonna have to use a quarter box for the other one, and I do want to put another header behind there if I can. A really skinny one, probably. Yeah, perfect. And then that will mark the second museum. So the two museums we went to were the Crystal Bridges Museum, which is a really nice one. Architecturally, it's really beautiful. And then the Walmart Museum, because Fayetteville's in northwest Arkansas, and basically that whole area was built by the Walton family. So that's where Walmart originated. So I learned a ton about that. Yeah, so then that's the only stuff I have for Wednesday. So now let's get into Thursday. Alrighty. A lot of little things again on Thursday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those down first. Same pattern as Wednesday, actually. We have dinner, which was at a place called Hugo's. We had a really good burger there. And then the office, of course, when we got home. And then lunch was at a place that his friend's husband owns called Apple Blossom Brewery. I had just a salad there. I don't think the food was super spectacular. They had good cheesy fries though. And yeah, I'm definitely doing this day out of order, but that's fine. So we'll do that little things. And oh yeah, this was the day I was gonna put the extra full box in, because I definitely need to use up space. So instead, I'm going to, I mean, technically I could probably just use this whole thing as a full box. Let me see if I can avoid it first though. So yeah, let me see if I can grab another. No, I used up all of my tiny headers except for this blue one. But I can still use the brown one and just overlap. Okay, so yeah, one of the big things we did was go to the botanical gardens. So I'm going to be using a half box for that, and let me find where my big icons are. Here they are. Oh wait, no. I wasn't going to use one of those. I was actually going to pull in a watering can because I didn't have like any other stickers that would represent gardens. I didn't want to print off clip art, so I'm going to use up an extra sticker that I had from another kit, so a watering can for botanical gardens. And then the last thing I have to do is walking along a lake trail. So there's Lake Fayetteville, and then there's a trail that goes around it. And we walked the bottom half of it. We walked to the botanical gardens, which is like on the lake too, and then we walked back. So that's what we did with that. Which one was I gonna... Oh yeah, this was what I was gonna use the running dude for, because we didn't run the trail, we walked it, but you know, it was still a lot of exercise. So that's what I'm gonna use for that. And yeah, I'm gonna leave that space blank for now. And maybe if I don't have room for something on another day, I'll fill it in on that space. Or if not, I'll just use whatever stickers I have left. All right, so Friday. Let me see. Okay, so I know where we had... Oh yeah, so we didn't have lunch on Friday, I don't think. Yeah, I think we weren't hungry. We ate a late breakfast. We got up late and we weren't hungry, so we only had dinner and then our show, of course. So I'm gonna get those little things in. Okay, I don't know if I want to do a little things header. So I'm gonna start off putting those strips at the bottom, and then I'll move in from the top. And if I have room for the little things strip, then I'll do that, or the header. Okay, so there's that, and then our show. The office. Okay, so those are the two little things. And then let's see. So also one of the things I had to do was my Instagram post for my monthly plan with me. So that's going to be in the to-do boxes. And then let me see. It's probably going to be a lot of half boxes for this day. So to start, we drove an hour to Eureka Springs and we walked around there. Yeah. Whoops. So Eureka Springs is this cute little touristy kind of town. We walked around the downtown area of there. There were a lot of fun shops. Didn't end up buying anything though. And then the other big thing I wanted to mark was we went back to the bookstore and I bought even more books because I just can't help myself and their prices were so good. No, you know what? I do want something between there. So let me use this one. Yeah, but before I put that in, I want to get in the quarter box for the next thing. Yeah, I guess we're gonna forego the little things header, which makes sense because so far I've been using it only when I have 3 or more little things. So we'll do that, and then we'll kind of overlap this one a little bit. Good. So let me see what icons I wanted to use. Alrighty, so for this one, which is Dixon Street Books, I wanted to use the icon of the book stack, which is really great that she includes that. And then I also wanted to overlap a munchkin over that, this one. Because that's basically how I looked. I was carrying huge bags of books and I was really happy. So we'll do that, and then this one was to mark walking around the University of Arkansas. And I was going to use a backpack for that, so let me grab that. This is from my college kit, my 4.5 page kit, I think. Yeah, that's from the last page of that. So, yeah, that is Friday. And now let's do Saturday. So Saturday is when I flew home. So let me grab my travel thing again. Yeah, I actually don't think I'm gonna mark it with a strip like I did over here because I used up the only red one. So I'm gonna do what I originally wanted to do, which was use the plain icon in the kit, but I don't know what size strip I should use, so I'm gonna do the other stuff first. So we had, well, when I came home, we had a celebratory dinner that night at Avenida Brazil, which I've talked about in a previous video. It's a Brazilian place, not the best one, but I mean, I kind of like it. It's pretty close to all the other ones. So that was to celebrate my graduation, which is official. I did my graduation kit a few weeks ago, I think. So we did that. I read my book at the airport, actually. So I wanted to use one of the book strips that comes in our kit because I really like them. And let me see, we went to the farmer's market, and I wanted to use a big old half box for that. Let me see what my other big half box looks like. Oh, I used both of the square ones. So I am gonna use this one. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it like that. Oh, it comes off, wow. Look at that. All right, so I'm gonna use a decorative header behind there, so I have kind of something to overlap what I want to do. And it matches the pattern. I didn't even realize that. Perfect. So yeah, this is marking our trip to the farmer's market. So for that, I have this little vegetables sticker. I'm just going to put right in the middle there. It's kind of busy there with that pattern. I don't know about that, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, I think there's only one actual thing I wanted to mark, and that is my flight. So I'm going to use one of these right here. And then let me grab the plane icon. And that will be for flying home. And so I did want to put some icons into the checklists too. So one of them was an Instagram for my notes page video. I wanted to use the little camera here. And let me see. You know what? I think for that thing I'm gonna use a strip. So the other thing I wanted to do is use a munchkin working on our computer for fixing some video links on YouTube. Uh-oh. That came off a little bit. Well, I guess that means I get to put that there to cover that up, okay? And then I'm gonna use one of these strips because I haven't used enough, and that's gonna be for unpacking. So I wanted to use this box, even though it's like probably for unpacking from a move or something, but it still works. And then I'm gonna use my little unpack script from my travel kit or travel sheet. Okay, so that's Saturday, and let's go into Sunday, the very last day. So not a whole lot of room. Yeah, not a whole lot of room at all. So let me go ahead and mark down lunch first. I think I only have one more meal strip. So yeah, that does not give me a whole lot of options for that. So this was the day that we went into Galveston. We drove and we were gonna go to the beach, but it was raining the whole day. So needless to say, we did not go to the beach. We spent the whole day shopping instead. So while we were in Galveston, we ate at a place called Shark Shack, where I had a burger. Let me see. Alrighty, so I'm gonna have to do some creative thinking here to fit in all the stuff I want to fit in. I had a bill due on the 1st, which was Saturday? Pretty sure it was, yeah, it was Saturday. But I don't have room for that, so I'm gonna put it on Thursday. Because I do need to fill in that space. That's my Etsy bill, just on the 1st of every month, but it's gonna symbolically go there. And then I wanted to mark down filming that I did on Sunday, because I did my new releases video on Sunday. We did a lot of stuff. Okay, so I think 2 more big things I wanted to mark. So let me see what I want to do about that. I think I'll use this one for the candy shop, and then I'll have to use, wow, I haven't used like any of these. So let me use one now. And that will be for shopping in Galveston. So I think the only other things I have are A lot of little icons. So let me go ahead and put those in. Alright, so for shopping, I wanted to use these shopping bags from from Andrea's sampler from ScribblePrintsCo. And for the candy shop, I have these little candy clip art, and I was going to use the spongekin over that. Spongekin with all the hearts, and she's so happy. Because that's me in a candy shop, or a bookstore, or both. So we'll do that. I'm doing lots of overlapping with the munchkins. It's kind of fun though. I wouldn't buy munchkins on my own, but if they come as like a freebie, I'm gonna use them. What else? Let me see. I wanted to put a silhouette in to mark printing and cutting. I wanted to use the Etsy E icon for creating some listings. Check, okay. And then the credit cards icon for signing up for some credit cards. And it also rained a whole lot on Sunday, which is obviously why we didn't go to the beach. So I'm gonna have to find a place to work in these, and I really want to, so I am gonna do it. I'll just do it up here. Yeah, that makes sense. Sunday rained. So if I did, oh, I forgot to leave a whole lot of space for me to write in the actual date. So let me see if I can move these over. But yeah, if I was gonna mark down the weather for each day, it would probably be somewhere near the top. So you could, you know, at a glance kind of see what the week was weather-wise. But I don't mark it except if it rains, because I have a lot of rainy day stickers, and like, I think I have one sun sticker, and those are extras for my kit. And then I have my own rainy day sheet. But I don't have any other weather stickers, and I have no intention of getting them. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can move this up a bit, because I have another sticker that I forgot to do. So yeah, I also shaved my. Okay, so yeah, I also wanted to mark that I shaved my legs that morning, obviously, because we went to the beach. So I'll use my little script for that too. And that is a sheet that is coming out next week, I think. It wasn't a new release this week, but I think it will be next week. Okay. So that's mostly that. I also wanted to mark down that I got Happy Mail. I got it when I came back home on Saturday, because it had arrived while I was gone, but I think I'm just going to put it on Thursday, because I need to fill in space, and you know, that's where I have space to put it. And then I'm just gonna I was gonna just leave it as the box, but I think I'm gonna use this little envelope instead. So that'll be for that. Let me just see if there's anything else that I wanted to use. All right, nothing from there. Nothing from there. I am going to use the deco from this sheet. There's like enough for practically 2 spreads here. It's a lot left over. And then that, which I didn't end up using. Yeah, that's a pretty busy spread, so I think the only thing I have to do is deco. And I didn't end up using this washi, but there will definitely be chances to use it in later spreads, because I do have 2 more Ravenclaw themed kits that I'm going to use, and 2 just kind of generic Harry Potter. So let me see. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do the deco, and then I will write in it and I'll show you pictures of the finished spread when I am done with that. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, that would be wonderful. And I will see you in my next video. Ciao.